Okay, let's unpack this. We're diving into ServiceTitan's latest Q2 2025 results.
Right.
You might not know the name, but they're huge in the trades, plumbing, HVAC, that sort of thing.
Really critical sector.
Exactly. And their earnings just dropped. Plus, their forward guidance gives us a fascinating look at how tech is shaking things up.
Yeah, lots to dig into there.
All right, let's get straight to the numbers for Q2 because honestly, they tell quite a story.
Lay them on us.
Total revenue hit $242.1 million. That's a solid 25% jump from last year.
Okay, 25% year over year. Pretty strong start.
And the really sticky stuff, subscription revenue, $174.8 million, growing even faster, 27% year over year.
Right, that's what you want to see. Shows customers are staying and, spending more.
Definitely. It's not just top line either. They're actually getting more profitable.
Oh, how's the operating income look?
Record high, $29.2 million, which works out to a 12.1% operating margin.
Wow, 12.1%. And how does that compare?
It's a big improvement, like 510 basis points, 5.1 percentage points better than the same quarter last year.
Okay, so they're growing and becoming more efficient. That's key.
And the cash flow, also really impressive. Free cash flow hit $34.3 million.
Which is?
Nearly double what it was the year before.
Doubled. Okay. That's serious financial health.
Gives you a sense of the activity on their platform, too. Gross transaction volume, the GTV, $22.9 billion.
$23 billion, basically. Huge scale.
Up 19% year over year. And one more for the SaaS fans, net dollar retention, consistently over 110%.
Ah, the magic number. So existing customers are definitely expanding. What's really fascinating here, I think, is how this all comes together. It paints this picture of a company that's not just, adding revenue, but growing smartly.
Right. Efficiently.
Exactly. Growing efficiently and profitably in a sector that's, traditionally pretty analog.
Yeah, not known for high tech necessarily.
No. So that strong operating margin, that really solid free cash flow, it's not accidental. It shows their strategy is working.
Their investments are paying off.
Precisely. They seem to have figured out how to scale effectively in the trades. And you mentioned analysts.
Yeah.
Well, it seems they're noticing too. Lots of upward revisions on earnings estimates, which tells you the market's getting pretty confident.
That's a great point about smart growth. But, numbers are one thing. What's really interesting is the how.
The innovation behind it.
Yes. How their tech is actually changing things on the ground. They talk about Titan Intelligence AI.
Their AI platform.
Sounds like their secret sauce for automation. And it's not just marketing speak. Let me share this story about Gulf Shore air conditioning and heating.
Okay, a real-world example. Good.
Right. So imagine this. Busy morning, customer calls about a broken AC unit, maybe 10 years old.
Standard call for them, I assume.
Totally. But instead of a human, their virtual agent, Finn, takes the call. Finn figures out the issue, checks technician availability in real time, and books a same-day service job. Right then and there. All automated. All automated. But then it gets even cooler. The system automatically tags the call to the right Google ad it came from.
Okay, marketing attribution sorted.
Sends confirmations to the customer email, text. And then Dispatch Pro assigns the best tech for that specific job type and location.
Dynamically.
And later that morning, a schedule changes slightly. So Dispatch Pro actually reassigns the job to an even better fit technician based on predicted job value and location.
Wow, okay. That's sophisticated optimization.
So less than 90 minutes after the customer first called, the perfect tech is on the way, bio sent to the homeowner. And get this.
Yeah.
Up to that point, zero human involvement from Gulf Shore's side. None, except the customer calling in.
That's incredible. The only human interaction was the customer making the call.
Exactly. Then the tech arrives, Sales Pro kicks in on their tablet, guides them through the best sales process for that situation. Job gets done, a $1,200 job, paid right there with ServiceTitan payments. System logs it, shares the metrics back to the office. The technician was literally the only employee who touched that whole process.
Just seamless.
And the results for Gulf Shore, they saw a 22% jump in their close rate compared to last year.
22%.
Yep. Thanks to Sales Pro and their pricing tools working together, average ticket size up $150 because Dispatch Pro sent the right tech.
Why? Tangible impact.
And Marketing Pro. Automated campaigns generated an extra $370,000 in revenue for them in just 1 month.
Whoa.
Plus, those virtual agents, like Finn, booked 5 after-hours jobs within the first 24 hours they turned it on.
So it's driving revenue and efficiency around the clock.
It really redefines what's possible. Sounds futuristic, but it's happening now.
And if you pull back the lens, that Gulf Shore story, it just perfectly highlights ServiceTitan's, well, almost unfair advantage.
How so?
It's not just about having a scheduling tool or a dispatch tool. It's the integration.
Right. Everything works together.
Everything works together. The data, the systems, the actual business workflows, they're all connected.
Yeah.
That allows for genuine end-to-end automation that you just can't get by patching together different point solutions.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So it makes you ask, what kind of competitive moat does that build?
A pretty deep one, I'd imagine.
It's like this invisible, self-reinforcing moat. Every job booked, every dispatch, every payment, it feeds the AI.
Making it smarter.
Smarter, stickier, and just exponentially harder for anyone else to copy. Now, you could ask if this works for every single trains business, big or small.
Sure. Does it scale down or up easily?
Well, the Gulf Shore example shows it's working for established businesses. Adapting it perfectly for the tiny one-person shops or the really massive specialized enterprises, that's probably an ongoing challenge, requires tailoring.
That idea of a self-reinforcing moat is powerful. And it seems like the big players are recognizing this integrated approach too. ServiceTitan just announced a huge partnership.
Oh yeah, with who?
Roto-Rooter.
Wow, okay, Roto-Rooter, that's a household name.
Absolutely. Iconic brand in plumbing, drain cleaning, water cleanup. Huge enterprise player. And they're partnering with ServiceTitan to boost their own efficiency and revenue.
That's a massive validation. Landing Roto-Rooter is significant.
Huge win.
And what's really compelling about that deal, and others like it, is how ServiceTitan is winning these big enterprise customers.
What's the secret there?
It seems to be this unique blend. They offer the super specific, deep workflows that trades businesses need.
Things tailored just for plumbers or electricians?
Exactly. But they also offer the robust, scalable, enterprise-grade capabilities that a company like Roto-Rooter demands. Security, reporting, integrations, that kind of stuff.
So the best of both worlds.
Kind of, yeah. And it suggests their big multi-year bet on the commercial and construction market is really starting to pay off now.
They mentioned that, didn't they? Being on the precipice of an S-curve?
Precisely. That language usually means they feel they've built the foundation and are about to see accelerated growth in that segment.
And construction is a huge market.
Massive. And complex. They're building out specific features for it too, managing crews, daily logs, handling RFIs, change orders, all critical for bigger construction projects.
Makes sense.
Of course, that S-curve isn't guaranteed. Construction is fragmented, lots of established players. They'll need to execute really well.
Okay, so strong quarter, impressive AI automation, big partnerships. What does this mean looking ahead? Let's talk guidance.
Right, the outlook.
For Q3, they're projecting revenue between $237 million and $239 million.
Slight dip sequentially from Q2, maybe some seasonality.
Could be. And operating income expected between $14 million and $15 million for Q3.
Still profitable, though lower margin than Q2's record.
And then for the full fiscal year, which is fiscal 26 for them, they're guiding to total revenue of $935 million to $940 million.
Getting close to that billion-dollar run rate.
Almost there. And full-year operating income between $74 million and $76 million.
This raises an important question, I think, about their longer-term plan. The guidance clearly shows they're not backing off investment.
Still pushing on R&D and growth.
Yeah, definitely. Investing in those high-return opportunities. But they've also put a stake in the ground, a long-term target of 25% operating margin.
25%. That's ambitious, but shows a clear goal for profitability.
Right. It signals discipline alongside the growth push. We should probably also touch on the HVAC segment.
Yeah, they mentioned it was a bit slower.
Slower growth, yeah. But they put it down to a difficult comp. Basically, last summer was record-breaking hot, so demand was artificially high then.
Okay. So comparing against an unusual peak, not necessarily a sign of weakness.
Exactly. Their overall customer performance was still strong. And interestingly, they mentioned they're constantly looking at how they package and price their products.
So not just relying on the current model.
No, actively evaluating how to optimize monetization and value capture in the future. That adaptability is pretty crucial for long-term success.
So wrapping this up, this deep dive really shows ServiceTitan isn't just another software vendor. They're truly building like the core operating system for the trades.
Yeah, that feels accurate.
Driving real, measurable results for these businesses through automation and expanding into these huge new areas like commercial and construction. It's just a powerful case study in tech empowering a vital, but maybe sometimes overlooked, industry.
And pulling back the lens one last time. Just think about the sheer size and frankly, the durability of the trades market.
It's massive and essential.
Absolutely essential. These businesses keep everything running: our homes, our offices, our infrastructure. ServiceTitan's relentless focus on creating value, on making these businesses better, more efficient. Just the whole future of home and commercial services could look radically different.
More efficient, more seamless.
Far more efficient than we probably imagine right now. So for you, the listener, what this really means is the next time the plumber or electrician shows up, they might be running on this invisible AI-powered engine.
Making their essential work faster and more effective.
Exactly. It's a quiet revolution, maybe, but one that ultimately touches all of our daily lives, makes those often invisible businesses even more vital.